We are back. It has been a long winter, a very cold winter, lots of snow. It is early March and the weather is finally warming up. We might get rid of this snow here pretty soon. I've got those golf greens. I sprayed them last fall with the fungicide, hoping to avoid snow mold damage. It's time to get the shovel out, go over and see how bad of an ice buildup we have on these golf greens. Still almost completely covered in snow here. A couple exposed areas have the deer and the turkeys nibbling away on the grass. Don't care too much about that stuff. That's bluegrass, but the bent grass is under this snow. There's never as much snow sitting on this green. The wind really pushes the snow down that way, so that golf green always has a lot more snow on it. That is more than last year. In this area, there has to be almost an inch of ice. That is a consistent ice layer everywhere. Not what I was looking for. That fungicide application from last fall, that was exactly 105 days ago. We got snow shortly after I did put that application down. So these guys, these greens have been under snow for a long time, and they've probably been under this ice layer for a very long time. And of course, the issue with that ice layer on the golf greens is that ice layer acts as a barrier. It traps the gases below the surface, and it doesn't let the oxygen down. And that grass is damp and cold, and that's exactly what disease loves. There's a lot more snow down on this golf green. It will be interesting to see if there's also that heavy ice layer. Yes, we got ice here too. Doesn't look as heavy. There's a big block right here, so there's some heavy areas and there's some light areas. I can actually touch some bent grass. It looks pretty good. It's got some decent color, a little bit there too. So still a lot of ice though. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna bring the tractor out with the snowblower on it, just like I did last year. Clear these off because in 2 days, the weather's getting nice and warm with some rain. I left all my tee mats in last fall. I debated taking them out, but the grass has grown around them nice and tight. I left them, hoping they're okay. Another job I have to do here in the next couple of days is remove some trees. I have a few dead ones, a couple in just bad spots where I put all those tee boxes in. I wanna make sure I have clear tee shots to these two greens with all the tee boxes that we did. And I left a few trees up last summer, didn't wanna deal with them. And the great thing right now is this ground, even though it's exposed here, this bluegrass is exposed, we've got a lot of frost in the ground here. This was a near record cold winter. So this is all frozen, so I can bring heavy equipment in. We don't damage the turf, because in a few weeks when this is all melted, it's gonna be muddy, it's gonna be soft, and I do not wanna bring anything on it. So definitely gotta get the chainsaw out here in the next couple days, clear a few trees, clean this place up, make sure we have some really nice looks from these tee boxes. The greens look a lot better now, not a lot of snow and ice left on there, and the weather's getting really warm. We have a rainfall warning coming, so that gets me to my next project here. These trees, there's 4 of them here that have died. We have all this rock work in this hill. That was done a couple years ago, and I believe the roots were disturbed with the excavator, and it's killed off these 4 trees. They were kind of ugly last year. I left them up because I didn't want to ruin any of this turf, but I want to use this frozen soil and this snow cover as a safety blanket here and try and drop these trees. I've tried to keep all of these trees alive here. Just they kind of add some structure, and they also act as a bit of a shield when golf balls get away here and they don't hit the house. But I'm gonna have to take these 4 down. I only have my tiny chainsaw on me, so I'm hoping I can get these down here quickly and neatly. That is looking so good. We had a warm rain last night and it got rid of most of the snow and ice, and I don't see any damage at this point. That bent grass looking really, really nice and full. I forgot how full it got last year. These greens really matured after that first year. That snow is deep. One job I want to do this summer, it's going to be the quest here to get 18 tee shots, 18 holes on this little mini backyard golf course. And I actually want to get a longer shot where I can tee off on this bluegrass lawn and launch balls that way at the far green. It's going to be a nice long shot, but the problem is I have these trees here, this island of trees. I think I have to thin it out a little bit so that we can just precisely hit a long iron shot to that green down there. It is quite tight here. We have some dead trees on the left that I can get rid of, and I can definitely take a tree or two out of this clump. I don't want to lose them all, but I want to lighten that up a little bit, force a person to make a nice long iron shot. I don't have a lot of long shots here, so I'm really looking at this one. I think it's important to get it in that 18-hole layout, and I definitely want to get this tree work done. This ground is exposed now, and it's starting to slowly thaw out. It's still frozen, so I can drop these trees and not do too much damage here for the next day or two. I bought this sign years ago when this was just a gravel pit, and I put it up here as a joke, maybe as some silent motivation, and it's kind of fitting now. Taking it down, we'll move it somewhere else, but this tree was alive back when I put it down. That's how long it's been. It has been a long path to get here, and kind of surreal now to look and see turf grass everywhere, where when I did put this up, it was nothing but an old abandoned gravel pit. Now this is nice weather. The golf greens, they're totally dried out. No winter damage. Really happy with that. They look so good here for this time of year. Very happy, very relieved to see this bent grass looking so good. You never really know what's going on underneath that snow and ice all winter, but it looks so good here. Such a difference here. These are going into their second full year now. I'm surprised how well this is dried out. It is not wet at all. We've got some ice in the cup. That ground is still very cold and frozen. I still have some branches to clean up from those trees that I cut down the other day. I'm just waiting for it to dry up where I can rake this up nicely. It's pretty easy to cut trees down. It is the cleanup that is the big problem, but it is nice to get those trees off this left side. It opens up this tee shot as you drive down to that far green. Gives you a little bit more room here. It doesn't feel as enclosed. This weather is exceptional. It is way above average, so I definitely wanted to get the camera out, take a tour here, because it's gonna get ugly again. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get nasty. It is way too early for these nice warm temperatures. But what it's done is given us a chance to see the bent grass greens, see that bluegrass fairway, and it looks really good. So let's take a tour here quick. The snowblower down the middle of the fairway, that has opened up this fairway. I can still see striping. This is predominantly Everest Kentucky bluegrass. Such a difference. I flew the drone down here last spring and there was just very little grass. A whole bunch of brown topsoil, and it's filled in so well in that 1 year here. I can still see stripes here in that Everest. And here's our first look of the season at the larger green, and I'm scanning around here and I don't see any damage. I can see a little bit of shovel damage. I had to shovel this green off last fall because I got caught, didn't get my fungicide on in time, and we got early snow, so I shoveled it off. I can see a little bit of scrape lines from the shovel, but other than that, gee, I can't believe how good it looks. This just looks so good. Very, very happy with that. I don't know if it's because there's so much white snow around that golf green, but it looks so green. I just love the look of that color. As we take a quick tour up, this is the end of the property that was basically a construction zone late last fall. We do have the one nice tee box that's grown in quite well. This gives us a nice 126-yard shot back to the other green. I planted this bluegrass fairly late last summer into the fall, and it's filled in quite nicely. Looks like it's survived the winter, no issues at all. And a quick check-in back here. This is that elevated tee box. I took all this dirt out of the garden that I put in last fall, and it was just a bonus. We had to put the dirt somewhere. We ramped it up here. It is absolute waterfront view here. A nice long, I'm 150, 155 back to that small green. So it's going to be a very difficult shot. Just a nice look here, up high, water view. This is going to be an early project for me in the spring. I'm going to probably get a line irrigation up here, plant some nice grass, have a tee box back there. Definitely need a little bit of work here in the spring. I'll have to get some time to get to this, but I want this nicely greened up, nicely manicured, where we have a nice strip of bluegrass. And this is the garden area that we brought all that soil in, all my compost that I had made over there, mixed it up, tilled it under, and then I planted that fall rye in here, and it didn't quite germinate yet, but I can see it's starting to pop the seed. So this should go green here really fast. And that's just going to be a green manure where I'm going to till that into the soil just to try and feed this soil, see what we can grow here this summer in this backyard garden that is at a backyard golf course. My beloved skid steer, it's crazy. This was such a rough, huge area with everything unfinished. I could drive this thing anywhere. And now there's only a small area that I don't have really well done and landscaped. So it's sitting here. I'm going to miss it. The days are getting numbered here where I can actually drive this thing around here. I've loved every second of it. Didn't even know how to run a skid steer or any heavy equipment, and learned on this, put a lot of hours in here, and it kind of sits here sadly in this little area where there's no grass growing under it. Oh, this is wet here. I don't want to go any further. This is that final lawn extension that we did. I did 3 of them last year, added a bunch of tee boxes. This one was very late in the year. It is creeping red fescue. I've never grown it before. It's a really tough grass. It's a finer leafed plant, doesn't need irrigation, is tough as nails. So I want to see how this comes through. I think once it dries up here, I can rake this out and make it look good, but it has survived the winter and it looks pretty good here. Really nice tee shots back at that big green from here. That south wind is really starting to blow now, and that warm air is knocking this snow down very quickly. Here's all the trees that I took down. This was that one tee box that I want to add, probably the longest one, but we're gonna go way back here, take a look at it. I think I've got it cleared out enough. This is my established front lawn. It is 100% Kentucky bluegrass, and it has also come through the winter very well. I don't spray anything on here. This is just a lawn, gets mowed, it snows, and we see it in the spring. Looks pretty good here, and I want to steal a chunk somewhere over here for a tee box where we can launch down to that big green. This could be my longest tee shot here. I think I have enough of an alleyway carved through those trees without having to slash all of these ones here on this side, but it's not going to be an easy shot. You're going to have to make a really nice iron shot through those trees. And a sure sign of spring, the solar powered aerator, it is on. It is blowing air under the surface, and it took about a week to get through that ice because it was about 2 feet thick. Really cold winter, lots of ice on the water hazard, but it's coming on to golf season now. It is no longer a skating rink. It's going to eat a lot of golf balls here this summer. I can't believe it. It's early March. There's so much snow down, like you've seen this entire video, but the golf greens are dry. I had to do it. I had to go get the putter out. See what we can do here. It's been a long winter. I have a bad feeling that we are going to get some nasty weather here soon. It is way too early to be out here, early March, sweating on this beautiful, warm, sunny day, but I really wanted to get the camera out, show you how we got through winter. The bent grass looks really good. The bluegrass fairway, that's going to be totally fine once it melts and dries out here. And like you saw, we have a lot of spring projects to do here, so it's going to be a busy year trying to push this place to 18 unique holes. I think we can do it. I know we can do it. It's just going to take some time here as we work on those extra tee boxes. And just like that, we are back to these cold temperatures with lots of snow. That is what you get with March around here. There's a lot of ups and there's a lot of downs, but we are near the end of winter. I will be back next time with the camera. This place will be all green.